when you went and you got deployed? What was exactly what you expected it to be? What was different?
Interesting question. So the relief of, because you've trained so much and you've prepared so much for this, but you really don't know until you go out there and do it if you're going to perform. So that little nagging question in the back of your head, and I didn't anticipate what it would feel like to go out and do those first missions, what that would feel like internally. I know I would go out, do the mechanics of it, but it was this sense of relief that I have been tested in combat and I was not found wanting. I did not let the guys down to my right and left. And that was this feeling of relief for me anyway. I don't really know for anybody else, but I had this sense of relief, like, okay, it wasn't just training. It wasn't just a thing I aspired to. I have now done it. And now I'm building on this foundation, adding experience to that training. And then I continue to add that experience, continue to learn from both mistakes and failures going forward. So it's all about adapting, as you know, both in life and on the battlefield, no matter what you're doing. But that was the sense of relief, I think, that was most surprising to me.
Did you have any shock factor? Was there any shock factor to you where, like let's a pitcher, okay, pitcher plays for high school, then he maybe goes and plays AAA, and then, hey, he gets called up. Hey, you're going to come and pitch. First game's going to be in St. Louis Cardinals. You come out, oh my God, 60,000 people, and then you get up there and you're looking at the guy, Mike Trout's up, or whoever's up. It's the different leagues, and you're like, okay, I got to pitch this guy. The booing, maybe the speed. They say from college football to NFL speed, everything's faster. What was a shock factor for you? Was there anything when you got deployed where you said, nobody prepared me for this? Was there anything?
I think the confusion of how hard it was to tell where the enemy is, where the bullets are coming from, where the mortars are coming from, where the RPGs are coming in from. In the chaos of combat, in particular, the campaign for Najaf, which was a 2-week campaign in Iraq to retake the city from the Jaish al-Mahdi militia in August of 2004. And it was just chaos. And it was like what I had seen on those World War II movies I watched with my dad, where just there's bullets flying everywhere. It's an urban environment, and you're kind of not really sure. You're hearing these cracks, and you're just not sure exactly what's going on, because you're getting these Bradleys, these fighting vehicles, and they move around. They have these tracked vehicles, so you're kind of discombobulated. Things are exploding everywhere. You're moving in, and then the back drops down, and you run out into the fight. And it's kind of like getting your bearings is a little bit discombobulating, I guess.
How similar is it to that one scene? The opening scene of Saving Private Ryan, where they open it up and bam. Did you have an experience like that when you went out there where it was sudden?
I think that experience of the Bradley fighting vehicle having that ramp go down in the middle of a firefight is dropping you off, because you don't really know. You're not as a sniper in the back or as a assault team leader in the back. You're not really in communication with the guys that are driving. And even if you were, you wouldn't be exactly sure. It looked like the map study that you did. And all of a sudden, boom, you're out there and it's time to go. So that would be the most similar, but I don't think it's anything. Could anything ever be like what those guys experienced going over the beaches at Normandy? That's just a whole nother level. I mean, you're going in to a place where the enemy is entrenched. The enemy has the high ground. They have pretty much all the advantages, and you're running across open space to try to get up to that high ground when they have machine guns in place up there. That's back when it was hard.
So if you like this little short clip from an interview I did, click over here to watch the entire interview, and please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.